Think that golden dollar is only worth a buck? Think again. From the famous, godless Washington to the rare plain edge Fillmore, these modern coins are hiding errors worth up to $1,000. Even in bad condition, one tiny mistake on the rim changes everything. Check your pockets right now. Legacy Coins USA starts now. Let's get started. In 2007, the United States Mint embarked on an ambitious journey to revitalize American coinage with the presidential $1 coin program, choosing the nation's first president, George Washington, to lead the inaugural release. This initiative was designed to serve as an educational tool, reminding a digital age public of the founding fathers who shaped the republic between 1789 and 1797. While intended for mass circulation to replace the $1 bill, a move that ultimately faced public resistance, this specific Denver-minted golden dollar became a lightning rod for collectors due to its experimental production methods. Technically, this coin is a masterpiece of modern metallurgy, though it contains no actual gold. It features a sophisticated manganese brass cladding over pure copper core, resulting in a composition of 88.5% copper, 6% zinc, 3.5% manganese, and 2% nickel. Each specimen weighs exactly 8.1 grams, with a diameter of 26.5 millimeters and a thickness of 2 millimeters. The edge is not reeded, but is instead lettered, a striking technique that infuses the date, mint mark, and national mottos directly into the rim of the coin. When identifying a high-value 2007 D specimen, your eyes must move immediately to the edge. You are looking for the D mint mark, signifying the Denver Mint, followed by the year 2007 and the legends E pluribus unum and In God We Trust. The most critical area for errors involves this edge lettering. Look for weak edge lettering, where the inscriptions are barely visible, or doubled edge lettering caused by the coin passing through the specialized edge lettering machine twice. While plain edge errors, coins missing the lettering entirely, are more famous on the Philadelphia P strikes. A Denver D error of this type is a massive find. The rarity factor of the standard 2007 D Washington dollar is relatively low, as 163,680,000 were struck for general use. However, the survival rate of perfect specimens is surprisingly thin. Because these coins were transporting in large ballistic bags, they frequently suffered bag marks and scuffs. Furthermore, the manganese brass alloy is highly prone to unsightly spotting and fingernail tarnishing. This makes any coin graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC a significant rarity, as most examples found in change today are heavily circulated and environmentally damaged. Market values for this coin represent a massive spectrum based strictly on condition and errors. In bad condition or standard circulated state, the coin is worth exactly its face value of $1. However, if you find a mint condition specimen graded MS67, prices jump to approximately $50 to $80. If you are lucky enough to possess a major error, such as a missing edge lettering specimen, the famous godless dollar, values can skyrocket from $150 in lower grades to over $1,000 for high-grade satin finish examples from special mint sets. Our first numismatic secret involves the godless dollar controversy. In 2007, thousands of these coins were released without "In God We Trust" on the edge, leading to a national media frenzy and accusations that the mint was removing the motto deliberately. It was actually a mechanical failure in the new edge lettering process, but the backlash was so intense that Congress eventually mandated the motto be moved from the edge to the face of the coin starting in 2009. The second secret lies in the position A versus position B variants. Many beginners don't realize that there are two distinct versions of every 2007 D Washington dollar based on how the edge lettering was applied. In position A, the lettering is upside down when Washington is facing up. In position B, it is right side up. Neither is inherently rarer, but dedicated registry set collectors demand one of each, creating a constant micro-market for these subtle variations. Finally, the golden secret. Despite their brilliant yellow shine when fresh, these coins contain zero gold. The U.S. Mint used the manganese brass alloy specifically to mimic the color of gold while maintaining the electromagnetic signature of the previous Sacagawea dollar, ensuring they would work in vending machines. Paradoxically, this gold look is the coin's greatest weakness. The metal reacts so poorly to oxygen that a single fingerprint can permanently burn into the surface, making a truly pristine 2007 D Washington dollar one of the hardest modern coins to find in a perfect state. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2007 Washington dollar, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell to stay updated on all our rare coin finds. Join our community of collectors by subscribing now so you never miss a tip on how to turn your pocket change into a fortune. Next coin. In 2010, the United States Mint released the Millard Fillmore $1 coin as the 13th installment in the presidential series, honoring a leader whose 1853 tenure was defined by the fragile compromise of 1850. This coin was minted during a period of modern economic transition, designed to celebrate a man who unexpectedly ascended to the presidency after Zachary Taylor's death and navigated the explosive tensions leading toward the Civil War. Though Millard Fillmore is often overlooked in history books, this coin captures the moment he signed the Fugitive Slave Act and dispatched Commodore Perry to open trade with Japan, marking a pivotal shift in American global and domestic policy. Technically, the 2010 D Millard Fillmore dollar is a metallurgical marvel known as a golden dollar, though it contains no gold. It features a manganese brass cladding, 77% copper, 12% zinc, 7% manganese, and 4% nickel, over a core of 100% pure copper, resulting in an overall composition of 88.5% copper. Each coin weighs precisely 8.1 grams, carries a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, and is 2 millimeters thick. Unlike traditional coinage, the date and mint mark are not on the face, but are infused on the edge using a specialized high-speed lettering machine. When examining your Millard Fillmore dollar, you must first verify the D mint mark on the edge, indicating it was struck in Denver. The key identification marks to hunt for are position A and position B variations, which refer to whether the edge lettering is upright or inverted relative to the president's portrait. More importantly, collectors search for weak edge lettering or missing edge lettering errors, where the high-speed machine failed to properly infuse the rim. A genuine plain edge Fillmore dollar, one that escaped the second step of the minting process entirely, is the holy grail for this specific issue. The rarity factor for the 2010 D strike is driven primarily by the survival rate of high-grade specimens. While nearly 37 million were minted in Denver, the vast majority were released in ballistic bags, leading to heavy surface abrasions known as bag marks. Because the manganese brass alloy is incredibly sensitive to environmental moisture and finger oils, finding a specimen in MS-67 or MS-68 condition is exceptionally difficult. Furthermore, as the mint began scaling back production for circulation around this time, high-quality Denver strikes became harder to pull from local banks compared to earlier years. Market values for the Millard Fillmore dollar fluctuate wildly based on certified grading. In bad condition or standard circulated state, the coin is worth its face value of $1. However, a mint-condition specimen graded MS-67 by a professional service like PCGS or NGC can fetch between $80 and $150 at auction. Major errors change the game entirely. A certified missing edge lettering, plain edge, Millard Fillmore error has realized auction prices between $400 and $600, making it one of the most valuable modern errors in the presidential series. The first secret of this coin is the White House bathtub legend. Fillmore is often falsely credited with installing the first bathtub in the White House, a myth started as a joke by journalist H.L. Mencken in 1917. This coin was released amidst a flurry of trivia about Fillmore's modernization of the executive mansion, yet the coin itself stands as a symbol of how myths can become part of a president's lasting numismatic legacy. The second secret involves the satin finish mystery. In 2010, The mint produced a special version of this coin specifically for uncirculated mint sets using a unique burnishing process. These coins have a soft, matte-like appearance that looks completely different from the shiny business strikes found in change. Collectors often mistake these for proofs, but they are actually a distinct satin finish strike that carries a much higher premium than standard coins, despite having a lower initial mintage. Our final secret is the Buffalo connection. Millard Fillmore was a founding stockholder of M&T Bank in Buffalo, New York. To celebrate the coin's release, the U.S. Mint held a massive ceremony at a school near his home, where they gave away thousands of these dollars to children. This creates a unique geographical rarity, where high-grade, original roll specimens of the 2010D are often found in higher concentrations in the Northeast and Midwest, as local collectors hoarded them during the initial launch event.